All right, today we're going to jump right into 7 awesome foods that you really ought to try and work into your everyday eating habits, or at the very least, aim for them weekly, to give yourself a leg up in keeping cancer at bay. It's honestly mind-blowing how many people are in the dark about the real underlying causes of cancer. And I truly think it's something everyone should have a basic understanding of. We're constantly getting hit with carcinogenic chemicals left and right. They're in the very air we breathe, and even lurking in the foods we eat. You might have noticed how some people just seem to cruise through life without ever getting cancer. And a lot of the time, that's because they're unintentionally doing things or chowing down on foods that keep their DNA healthy and strong. On the other hand, a crummy diet can absolutely trash your DNA, leaving it weak and vulnerable, and sadly, that can lead to cancer, even at a younger age. Obviously, staying far, far away from known carcinogens is a no-brainer, but it's just as important to load up on foods that actively work to stop cancer from getting a foothold. Getting exposed to cancer-causing stuff early on can seriously crank up your cancer risk. But you can fight back by making your diet a priority, packing it with beneficial foods that help fix up damaged DNA. So let's get this show on the road and check out these 7 fantastic foods that can be your powerful buddies in the fight against cancer. First off, we have turmeric. Working turmeric into your meals is a killer way to shield yourself from cancer. People have been using it for over 4,000 years in Ayurvedic medicine, where it was a go-to for treating all sorts of problems. Thanks to the crazy stuff it can do, it's not just a must-have in Asian cooking, adding amazing flavor and color to tons of dishes, but it's also a common ingredient in loads of cosmetic products, including makeup. When it comes to food coloring, a lot of those yellow or gold additives, like yellow 5 and yellow 6, have a chemical called benzene in them, and that's a known carcinogen. Turmeric, on the other hand, is a much safer and healthier way to get that bright color. The thing that makes turmeric so special is this awesome compound called curcumin. Curcumin is amazing at dialing down NF-kappa B receptors, giving it some serious anti-inflammatory power. By doing that, it also helps in the fight against cancer. Turmeric even goes the extra mile by stopping angiogenesis, which is when new blood vessels form, basically cutting off the food supply to cancer cells and starving them out. On top of curcumin, turmeric also has turmerone oils and water-soluble cuminoids, which add to all the great health benefits. In Bangladesh, they've used turmeric extract to fix DNA damage caused by arsenic exposure, which shows just how protective it can be. This is how it really helps in preventing cancer. Plus, it can lift your spirits, sharpen your brain power, and make it easier to learn and understand things. It also helps calm stomach problems, eases joint pain, and keeps your liver healthy. Eating just 0.5 to 2 grams of turmeric every day is considered safe and can really make a difference in how you feel. The curcumin in turmeric has even been shown to help cancer patients going through chemotherapy feel better. It's a real powerhouse when it comes to stopping cancer. Next up, we've got kale. Throwing kale into your diet is a fantastic move. This leafy green is packed with nutrition, with tons of good stuff inside. Kale is super high in these fat-soluble things called sulforaphane, and they have some seriously awesome anti-cancer powers. To get the most out of it, it's best to eat kale in salads, and it's even better with some olive oil dressing. Try to eat a little bit of kale every day to let the sulforaphane activate NRF2, which helps get rid of cancer-causing molecules and slow down cancer from spreading. Also, eating kale regularly can lower your risk of getting epithelial cancers. Now, let's move on and talk about berries. Adding berries to your diet is a yummy and effective way to pump up your defenses against cancer. Think blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries. These little guys are loaded with goodness. They have this amazing compound called anthocyanin, which is a super strong antioxidant that helps reduce damage to your cells from oxidation. Eating berries can also help your muscles relax and recover after you work out. Berries make glutathione work better, and that's important for getting rid of toxins in your body. These colorful fruits also help reduce inflammation all over. Research shows that eating just 30 grams of freeze-dried berries each day can really cut down on inflammatory markers in as little as 4 weeks. Black raspberries are especially good because they have ellagic acid, which helps get rid of toxins that damage DNA and lowers the risk of mutations. The anthocyanins in berries also reduce inflammation in your gut, which lowers your risk of colorectal cancer. But keep in mind that adding sugar or eating berries with starchy foods can make them less effective. The fourth food we're talking about is matcha green tea. Matcha is a really high-quality type of green tea that has way more antioxidants than regular green tea. Drinking matcha can help flush out all sorts of toxins from your body, especially those bad molecules that make DNA damage more likely. It also helps you focus and calms your mind. Cultures where people drink a lot of green tea, like Japan and China, tend to have lower cancer rates. A study in Japan found that people who drink green tea regularly are less likely to get polyps in their colon, which means they have a lower risk of cancer. Our fifth food that fights cancer is walnuts. People have been loving walnuts for their health benefits for a long time, especially in Greek culture, where they've been using them for centuries. These days, walnuts are known as a superfood for your brain because they're packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which help your brain work better. Walnuts help lower your overall cholesterol levels, reduce inflammatory C-reactive protein levels, and bring down cortisol levels. All of these things help reduce inflammation in your body, which then lowers your risk of cancer developing and spreading. Some studies even suggest that walnuts can help prevent liver, prostate, and colon cancers thanks to their ellagic acid content, which fights cancer. Walnuts can also stop cancer cells from growing and make them self-destruct through a process called apoptosis. Plus, walnuts give you a long-lasting energy boost and help slow down the aging process, making you healthier overall. Next, we've got flax seeds. Adding flax seeds to your diet is a great way to protect yourself from cancer. Flax seeds, also called linseeds, have alpha-linolenic acid, a polyunsaturated fatty acid that your body turns into omega-3 fatty acids. They also have lignans, which are awesome compounds that attach to estrogen receptors, which reduces the risk of hormone-related cancers like breast cancer. Studies have shown that women who eat flax seeds every day have a 20 to 30% lower risk of getting breast cancer. Flax seeds can also help slow down cancer growth, so it's a good idea to make them a part of your daily routine. Last but not least, we have mushrooms. Eating mushrooms is another awesome way to boost your defenses against cancer. Studies show that mushrooms have some amazing qualities that can lower your risk of breast cancer. They contain linoleic acid, which stops aromatase, an enzyme that turns androgen hormones into estrogen, which then reduces the risk of hormone-related cancers. On top of that, mushrooms are a good source of selenium, ergothioneine, and vitamin B. All of these nutrients help keep DNA damage from happening in our bodies, keeping us safe from cancer. As a bonus, let's not forget about beans. Adding beans to your diet can bring a whole bunch of health benefits, including preventing cancer. Beans are a great source of phytates, or phytic acid, which are usually found in the seeds of plants, like legumes, beans, and nuts. Phytates can attach to minerals like calcium, iron, zinc, and magnesium, which can slightly reduce how much your body absorbs them. While this might have a small impact on absorbing essential minerals, phytates can be helpful for chronic conditions like cancer. They help reduce inflammation. Beans can also increase apoptosis and prevent cancer from spreading, which lowers the risk of colon, breast, and prostate cancers. Plus, beans help you control your blood sugar, making it easier to keep your blood sugar levels steady. So remember to include beans in your diet once or twice a week. So there you have it. These are just some of the incredible foods that you can incorporate into your diet to protect yourself from cancer. Thank you so much for watching the video all the way through and for visiting the channel. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. And if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe so you can get notified about informative videos like this one. Inshallah, we'll meet again in the next video. Until then, take care and stay healthy.